resonate with Leo Moon and Leo Rising too, please make sure to check out your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising sign video, as you may be operating more fully from one aspect of your personality over another at any given time. Also, keep in mind, though I say this is you, I am aware this can be your partner or someone else around you, all right? I'm getting the word radiant. So, Leos, you may be feeling extra radiant right now, extra, I'm just going to say extra, okay? I'm not saying all of you are, but a lot of you may be feeling that way. I feel kind of like a bounce in your step, all right? Okay, some of you may be involved though in a triangle. It doesn't have to be a love triangle. It can be a love triangle, but there's some sort of triangle that's going on, triangulation, something like that. And this may be part of the reason why you're so like this, right? What else? Some of you may be in the middle of some sort of like negotiations or something like that as well. Let's see what's going on for Leo. First card out is Aries. Aries in the positive is somebody who is like a first responder. In the positive, this is somebody who is a go-getter. This is very much that energy that I've felt. It's like got that pep in the step kind of thing. On the negative side, Aries can be very selfish, very me first. Only I matter. You know what I mean? So I would tell you to make sure to pay attention to which side of this Aries part of your personality you are embodying. All right. For most of you, I feel like it's a positive thing. For some of you, it may not be. It may be, I'm hearing jealousy and like, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Leo. Look, see? There's happy. This is the Leo card as well. This is you either being the first responder, having a pep in your step, okay? Feeling like you're the shit and feeling happy, or this is you being selfish and being very proud and egotistical about it and happy. It depends on you and what's going on in your chart, okay? Could be either way. I'm hearing some of you are challenging somebody to a battle, so to speak, also. This could be fun and games, you know, just friendly competition, or it could be something else. I don't know. So far, I have no reason to believe there's any ill intent here. Leo. Some of you may be extremely happy because you're getting the spotlight or you're getting all the attention. One more card for Leo, please. We've got Aries and Leo so far in this reading. Signs could be relevant. I don't know if that was it or not. Okay, some of you, yeah, this is very much somebody who's happy because they're like in the spotlight. All right. With these cards all together, with the Aries here, with the Sun here, with the 10th house of career, public reputation, lifetime achievements, public recognition, I feel like you're getting the attention you feel you deserve. Okay. That's how I read that. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Are you having a hard time not being in the spotlight, not being the center of attention? With the Mars here, this is like you went to war to make this happen. Okay. So there could be something like that going on for you guys. There also could be something about you being angry about something that's legal in nature and financial as well. Okay. But regardless, I feel like for most of you Leos, you feel like you're getting the spotlight, the public recognition, the accolades that you feel like you deserve. Let's look at your shadow side. Some of you, this could be regarding a father figure. This could be regarding your work, your career. But for most of you, this is more just like an overall energy, feeling like you're getting the attention you feel like you deserve. Do you say Chandru? Chandru? Thank you. Appreciate that. Y'all, please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's see what your shadow side is. 1 second. This is going to be the last part because I haven't been feeling good. I'm just trying to get some readings out pretty fast. I'm glad to hear that y'all are feeling, you're feeling like you're getting what you want. Okay. Remember me saying you were going to war with somebody to make this happen? In other words, you went to war with somebody to make sure that you were the center of the attention, or that you were getting the attention that you deserved, or something to that effect, okay? And this further clarifies that and confirms, because this is calling in the storm. This is about self-worth, or this is about money with this number 2 here, all right? So that some of you may be wanting more attention because of money. Some of you are wanting more attention because of low self-esteem. But either way, calling in the storm. Let's see what that says, okay? Okay. So here is the shadow side for Leo right now, calling in the storm. This one is the moon phase of the 3rd quarter, which is also known as conflict, but it's the stage of bargaining. So it's like, remember me, dude, did I not say that I felt like there were negotiations in effect? Bargaining is negotiations, and I said that before I even pulled a card, right? It says power comes not from the inside, but from the connection and integration to a greater whole. All right. The visual seed says a shaman woman wears an antler hat, dresses in crimson and brown, and holds her crow-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral out of control around her as the whirlwind shakes the world. You're shaking somebody free or out of your existence to get the spotlight. This may be something that needed to happen, okay? So don't take it that, the wrong way. It may be something that needed to happen. But either way, the sentence here is pull and release, push to the limit. The I is the only peaceful place that can be, okay? So this is somebody who's very much focused on themselves and willing to go the extra mile to make sure that that happens. Going dark, it says, there is time to find and release our power, like a spring that had been compressed to the point it has lost the memory of motion and movement. Yet there is power inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power and our ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that only happens within, in our psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around, the context, the environment, the expectations. We do not control the storm, we just call it in. To call the storm, we need not fear it. And this is what will make us strong. After the storm, there is always sun. So if the sky has been gray for too long of a time, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow up and devour our chains and our jailers, and it will hurt us as well. But it will be healthier than, than just to stare at the chilly rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves end. Okay? So here's what I'm going to tell you the feeling I get. To an outsider, this may sound very selfish. To someone who understands the energy here, this is a matter of someone who, whether this is you or somebody that you're dealing with, that is requiring the attention, that is requiring the recognition, that is requiring the accolades, that is requiring that they be the center of the attention. And it's a lesson this person needs to learn. This person needs to find out who they actually are. All right. I knew what I was going to say, but it's not coming out just yet. Give me a minute. But basically, what I feel is there is a certain amount of time that you need to recognize who you really are, what your powers really are, where you fit in, where you don't. But I feel like it's more a thing of self discovery. All right. Because I feel like you need to understand the power of being alone versus the power of the people, of the group, of the, you know what I'm saying? You need to see both aspects. Okay. Because for some of you, I feel it's like, for those of you who don't really have anything to do with anybody, kind of like on your own, you're loners kind of thing, which is very rare, but it does happen. For those people, you may be calling in your tribe, right? Calling in the people that are going to give you strength. All right. For those of you who have been too caught up in being, the people pleaser or that type of thing, that kind of energy, having too many friends, having too many acquaintances or whatever, it kind of dimmed your shine, or you felt like it did. And so this is a period where you're going to be able to pull that back into yourself and to realize that all along, whether there were people around or not, you always had that power. And sending them away doesn't change that, okay? Or bringing them in doesn't change that. Your light comes from within. That's what this was talking about. Your light comes from within. It's not about the circumstances around you. So there may be some kind of lesson about something like that. All right. Some type of communication contracts or agreements make it be coming through for some of you around your work, okay, or career. Let's look at one more, and then I'm going to call it shadow side for Leo. Should I take that one or not? Artificial heart. I think here's what I've got. A lot of you, okay, I'm sorry, but this is the way it's coming up. It's somebody who's needing attention so very badly that it's like they need to see for themselves that it's not other people. Other people is not why you're not getting the accolades. It's your own actions. It's your own thoughts about yourself, is what I want to say. Some of you may have been pretending to care about somebody that you really didn't care about. All right, could be another thing too, with the artificial heart here. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with heart issues too, I have to say that. But this is something that I'm also noticing. The number 3 and the number 12 talks about communications, contracts, agreements that are hidden, that are beneath the scenes, or something like that. This can also be gossip, something like that to make this happen for you. Artificial heart. Let's look. All right, so for artificial heart, This is the moon phase of bargaining also. So I feel like you're making excuses, or either you're making excuses for why you're doing what you're doing, or this is like you trying to negotiate a way where you can be this front and center, okay? Because that's how it comes up. And again, this can most likely be with a father or within your career, but it can very much be just about your public reputation altogether. But it says, if I don't feel the warmth of the sun, will I blame the sun or myself? Y'all, did I not just say that? This recognition, this attention that you want, this does not get changed by who is around you. This is about you. All right. Let me read that to you again. If I don't feel the warmth of the sun, will I blame the sun or will I blame myself? Okay. It says a female figure, an android or a robot with cyber lines traveling over the skin like gentle spiders, a black choker of feminine servitude, and jade eyes of futuristic indifference. And she looks like she wants attention too. She feels left out. Maybe she wants to feel more human. Okay. Maybe she has a hard time feeling compassion, feeling love. I don't know. You look at her. You tell me, what does she look like to you? What do you get from her vibes? All right. But either way, you could be looking at your future, figuring out, like, what do I want to do with my life? Where do I want to go? Something like that. The sentence here is building oneself to specifications, steeling oneself to adversity, dreaming of electric sheep. Okay, whatever that means. Now we're going to go to the going dark section. It says, once upon a time, it was a time of flying monkeys. Y'all, flying monkeys are a very well known term that have to do with narcissistic people. Now, the flying monkey themselves are not the narcissist, they are the narcissist's helper. Okay, so some of you could be dealing with those type of people, the helper of a narcissist. Not saying it's true, but I'm just saying you could be. Someone journeyed to a place that wasn't Kansas in order to gain a heart. Y'all, tell me, you've seen The Wizard of Oz before. They went to the city of Oz to get a heart, but they had one all along. Remember that? I'm still getting that same energy here. It's like you think that you can get something through a certain way when it's been with you all along. It didn't matter what other people said or what you thought. What you want, you already have. You just have to believe it and see it. Okay? Be confident in it. Oh, such a charming old-fashioned fairy tale. A new heart can be bought on the internet now and be delivered in a couple of days with a brand new shiny instruction manual. It works too. Okay? So I feel like whatever it is that you want, like I said, it's like you're putting too much value on something that you already have access to or is easy to come by. Okay. It gets the job done. It's not a job of feelings, it's scripted, like a job of numbers. Actually, it feels like a trade off. We find refuge in the rational mind, which in turn gives us back the illusion of control. But we still feel. We still long to live through our emotions fully. We are truly like an artificial knight that wants to become a real person. Does that not make you think about Pinocchio, for instance? It's like, I'm a real boy. He was always a real boy. Just the fact that he was made out of wood doesn't make him not a boy. You know what I'm saying? He was still a boy. Maybe not the type of boy he wanted to be, but he was a boy. I'm just getting this kind of vibe, okay? I don't know exactly what it means. Hopefully you guys do. It's like whatever it is that you're wanting, you already have, but you just don't recognize it. Okay. Let's see. Happiness is not in numbers, but it's not because numbers are bad. It's because there is nothing that alone can grant happiness. So maybe you're grappling at something for happiness that's not necessary because it's not going to bring you happiness, okay? But it says nothing alone can grant happiness and guarantee it. We trade in the natural world for artificiality, and then we blame the choice as the reason why our sky has no color. What if it's not actually connected? Okay, what if what you think you want or that you need to get what you want is not even connected? All right, that's what this is saying. What if it's just an excuse? What if an artificial heart could beat and fall in love and drown in sorrow? Okay, so something about some hidden agreements that are going on, something about you wanting the spotlight, wanting the attention, wanting the accolades, potentially getting it, but by going to war with someone. Could be a Gemini or Pisces, a Capricorn, another Leo, or an Aries. Okay. Doesn't have to be any of those. I'm very much with this blinded to pain, getting this feeling of somebody who's not taking other people's feelings into consideration. Okay. All right, guys. Like I said, this could be you or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. I'm going to tell you, don't get discouraged. I feel like the lesson, the main thing, hi Brett. I feel like the main thing that I feel like these cards are trying to convey to you is that it's not outside sources that are going to make you happy or unhappy. It's you. It's your mindset. It's your thoughts. Okay. Your thoughts could be your own self undoing, or your words even could be your own self undoing, looking at these numbers. So I do want you to keep up with the positive attitude. I do want you to be happy. I do want you to be loud and be proud of who you are. Absolutely. I want you to do that. Okay. But I also don't want you to play the victim, the blame game, the gossiping, the, let's just say the hidden agreements behind the scenes and the flying monkeys kind of stuff. We need to leave that part out, okay? You can be happy without those things, okay? Just as you can be happy with them, because when you're truly happy, those things don't matter anymore. All right, you don't need them. Okay, you don't need the crutches. You don't need the excuses. You don't need to get rid of this or add that. The happiness comes from within, Leo. All right. So please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so very, very much for being here. And I will see you all again very soon. Bye, guys.